I wonder if we can turn now to maybe one part of the philosophical message that you're conveying to us, I think, which is really the critique of the market. And I think it's a very compelling argument you make about market thinking and market values encroaching into social spaces where they shouldn't be. I wonder also, and I think you're probably not advancing a wholesale rejection of the market. I don't think you are.
I'm not.
But I wonder if you might say something about where the market might actually be a force for good. It might be a challenge or a way of transforming those more debased aspects of our social life, those corrupted aspects that are maybe less morally acceptable. And is the market also redemptive? In what way?
Well, redemptive is a strong, a strong word, a strong ideal. One advantage, great advantage of markets in their proper place is that they are tremendous instruments of economic growth and prosperity and rising affluence. We know that, and we've seen that dramatically around the world. So that's one. And lifting societies out of poverty. So I suppose you could say that qualifies as redemptive in a way. I think the appeal of market, the deep appeal of market thinking goes beyond that, goes beyond the ability of markets to deliver the goods. That's one source of their appeal. I think the deeper source of the appeal, and here's where the criticism comes into play. I think we reach for market mechanisms as if they were neutral ways of resolving public questions which would otherwise be controversial and involve competing ethical views. We know that we live, for the most part, in pluralist societies where people disagree about the good life, disagree about the meaning of virtue, have different cultural and religious traditions, spiritual traditions. And so we're reluctant to engage in public discourse or public reason about those big ethical questions and spiritual traditions. And markets seem to be a way to decide public questions without having to engage in messy debates, public debates, about moral and spiritual questions. But I think it's a mistake. I think this is a spurious appeal because markets are not, they don't really save us from deciding those questions. They decide those questions for us, often without explicit public debate. And that's where I think market thinking can hollow out civic life and public discourse about the good life.